The reproductive habits of squids. So squids are members of the order Cephalopoda. Cephalopod literally translates into Greek as head-foot. This is in reference to their shared body structure of a main head connected to several limbs. You can see the cephalopod family tree. You can see how cephalopods diverge into colids, and those colids, the two main branches are octopodiforms and decapodiforms. The decapodiforms are what hold the squids, and there's over 300 species of squid. So there's a lot of variation within that family. Some general features: they are soft-bodied, bilateral symmetry, 10 limbs, 8 arms, and 2 tentacles. There actually is a difference between those. Tentacles are longer and specially designed for catching prey. They may have suction cups or hooks, and those structures will only be on the end of the tentacle, whereas arms, the suction cups, or claws will be on the entire limb. They also have highly complex nervous systems. That's a shared feature of most cephalopods, in fact. Many squids also have the ability for active camouflage, which you can see in that left picture. And many also have the ability to bioluminesce. See this a lot in the deep sea squids. So, squid reproduction. Most squids are similoparous, which means that they only breed once during their entire lifetime, and after they breed, they will likely die. There's many different species that do this. One of the most well-known actually is salmon. They will change their anatomy drastically and then breed and then die. But we're not talking about salmon, we're talking about squids. They usually have very high fecundities. Females will produce thousands of eggs at once, ranging from a few thousand to even somewhere in a couple 100,000. Males deliver their spermatophores through a specialized tentacle called a hectocotylus. Here you can see 2 squids that are in the process of mating. And now just a short little video so you all can see what's up, and I will commentate over it. Alright, so it takes a few seconds for the squids to come into shot here. There they are. You can see that is likely a male on the top there, and the female is down below. He's just kind of hitched a ride up on there. Now you'll see, kicked up some dirt, and you can see all those little particles, and she's laid her eggs. You can see there's a lot coming out there. Like I said, squids have very high fecundities. And there it is, everybody. The miracle of life. And off they go. They're going to die shortly after this video. Alright, that's about enough of that.
Other common organisms in the cephalopod class are octopus and cuttlefish, and all 3 organisms have sex once in their lifetime, and all the males have a hectocotylus. The difference between an octopus and a squid is that foreplay is involved before mating, and the difference between cuttlefish and squid is that they mate in groups and there's competition for females within those groups. Most squids are simiparous, meaning they only reproduce once in their lifetime. There are some exceptions to this, the vampire squid and the bobtail squid. Both squid species are able to reproduce at least twice before dying. A negative effect on squids is predation. Humans fish several thousands of squid a year. Whales and birds naturally feed on squids, and many of the eggs are eaten before they are mature, so they cannot reproduce. A positive effect on squids is global warming, and it's actually believed to cause an overabundance of squids. And this is because the squids can adapt easily to their environment due to the short lifespan and large populations. Squids are an art-selected species because they produce many offspring. They can actually lay up to thousands of eggs at one time. They have a big population size that varies over time. And young squids fend for themselves from day one due to the fact that both female and male squids die shortly after mating, so there's no parental care for the newly hatched squids. And they have a short lifespan, which most species of squids can only live up to 2 years.
So polyandry in squids is actually very common. The females will typically mate with multiple males because they have a short lifespan, so they'll try to make the most of what time they have. Sneaker and satellite males are also very common among various species of squid. So on the right, it shows an interaction between a female squid and the sneaker and satellite male. So as we already know, the sneaker male will be smaller. They'll try and get in and out as quick as possible. And then in the picture, they have the satellite labeled as consort. But it's the same thing. So the consort will be, it'll look like a female squid, and then when the dominant male is not looking, it'll come in and inseminate the female. And then the evolution of the squid. So squids evolved from belemnites, which are essentially just straight-shelled cephalopods. A picture of one is shown below. And those actually existed in the late Triassic period.
Squid ink includes properties that makes it a good anti-cancer drug in humans. And they can't be studied much due to their short lifespans and the fact that they only reproduce once during their lifetime.
All right. Thank you for watching our presentation, and we hope you enjoyed it. That's about it. See ya.